MSG, monosodium glutamate. You've seen it on ingredient labels. You've heard it's bad for you. You've probably heard about Chinese restaurant syndrome. But most of what you've been told about MSG is wrong. MSG isn't some sketchy chemical cooked up in a lab. It's not dangerous, and the science behind the health scares, it doesn't hold up. So what exactly is MSG? Where does it come from? And why does it have such a bad reputation? What MSG actually is? MSG is a salt, the sodium salt of glutamic acid. Glutamic acid is an amino acid, a building block of protein. It's naturally present in almost every food that contains protein. Your body makes it. You eat it every day. When glutamic acid binds with sodium, you get MSG. It's not a mystery chemical. It's a naturally occurring compound your body already uses. MSG enhances flavor, specifically umami, the savory, meaty taste that makes food richer and more delicious. Tomatoes have natural glutamate. So do mushrooms, aged cheese, soy sauce, and meat. That's why those foods taste so good. Where MSG comes from. MSG was first isolated in 1908 by Japanese chemist Kikunae Ikeda. He was figuring out what made dashi, a traditional Japanese broth, taste so good. He discovered the key was kombu, a seaweed loaded with glutamate. He extracted the glutamic acid, combined it with sodium, and created MSG. Today, MSG is produced through fermentation. Bacteria ferment starches like sugarcane or corn. The bacteria produce glutamic acid, then combined with sodium. Same process used to make yogurt and soy sauce. Nothing synthetic. The MSG scare, and why it's wrong. If MSG is just a salt of a naturally occurring amino acid, why the bad reputation? It started in 1968. Dr. Robert Homan Kwok wrote a letter to the New England Journal of Medicine describing symptoms after eating at Chinese restaurants. Numbness, weakness, heart palpitations. He speculated it might be MSG. Dozens of double-blind, placebo-controlled studies have been done since. The results? No consistent evidence MSG causes any claimed symptoms. No headaches, no numbness, nothing. The FDA reviewed all research in the 1990s and concluded MSG is safe. If you eat MSG and feel bad, it's likely not the MSG. Could be salt, could be oil, could be overeating, but not MSG itself. Is MSG safe? Yes, MSG is safe. Your body processes the glutamate in MSG the same way it processes the glutamate in a tomato or chicken. There's no chemical difference. Some people claim they're sensitive, and maybe they are. But when tested under controlled conditions, they can't tell the difference between MSG and a placebo. That doesn't mean their symptoms aren't real. It just means the symptoms aren't being caused by MSG. The only people who might need to avoid MSG are people on sodium-restricted diets, because MSG is a sodium salt. Just like table salt, if you're watching sodium intake, limit MSG the same way you'd limit regular salt. But that's true of all sodium, not just MSG. MSG is monosodium glutamate, the sodium salt of glutamic acid and amino acid naturally present in tons of foods. It's made through fermentation. Same process that makes yogurt and soy sauce. It enhances umami, makes food taste better. That's why it's used. The health scares around MSG are not supported by science. Decades of research found no consistent evidence that MSG causes symptoms in the general population. The panic around MSG has racist roots. It targeted Chinese restaurants while ignoring glutamate naturally present in cheese, meat, and chips. If you want to avoid MSG, that's your choice. But don't avoid it because you think it's dangerous, because the science is clear. MSG is safe. And the fear around it, that's the real problem.